Hi, my name's Erica.
And I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Accio Whip, episode 61.
61.
I looked it up.
I know, you did good. Awesome. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's been a few weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're back on schedule, actually recording on a Sunday night instead of a...
Like we're supposed to?
Yeah, instead of a Tuesday night. So we figured we would get this in before the outside temperature meets the inside temperature, and we kick on the attic fan, which will just destroy all audio. So...
Yeah.
It's loud. Works great.
Yes.
Just a little loud. Yeah, it's been a little warm here in the East Bay of San Francisco. So
not as warm as it has been, but it's
no. For July it's been
cool for July.
Yeah.
But still warm.
Still warm. Don't get us wrong, but it's
only like 90, 95.
Yeah. I think we got in the hundreds the other day. So next month, though, all bets out. So, of course, we're going to a concert outside. That'll probably be about 105. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And where we are sitting, there is no shade.
Nope, we're on the lawn.
Yes.
So we have a little
amphitheater.
Yeah, amphitheater, concert place, pavilion. That's what they call it. Just, I don't know, 500 yards away from us, 1,000 yards away from us, walking distance.
A block.
Yeah. So we haven't been to concerts very often, but we couldn't resist. Cyndi Lauper's going to be playing, so
yeah,
we decided to grab some Cyndi Lauper tickets. So yeah, there's some oldies from the 80s, but there's some people from the 80s that stopped touring, and we've been kind of bummed that we missed those concerts. So we figured let's catch Cyndi before she retires.
Yeah.
So, and I've always had a crush on her since I was maybe 12. So.
Anyway.
Anywho. Before we kick off, I know a lot of Flosstubes have said this. I'm gonna say this also. We're gonna say this also. Minnie Gray passed away. She's left us. I never had the opportunity to meet her in person. I've seen her in 2022 at StitchCon, but it was just a table full of divas, and I was too intimidated to go by and introduce myself. So Minnie Gray was sitting at the table, Candy the 614 Stitcher was sitting at the table, and Deb the Heritage Stitcher was sitting at the table, and a few others, and I was just like, I couldn't. I was like, oh my gosh, these people are
rock stars.
Are rock stars, and I just couldn't bring my courage up to go introduce myself, and now I regret it. This year I was talking to Kenya. I'm like, well, where's Minnie? She's like, well, she's really under the weather and couldn't make it this year, and I was really bummed out. Because I became friends with Candy, so I'm like, oh, I got an in. I can meet these people, but I didn't get a chance to actually meet Minnie, and I wish I did. I did get a chance to meet Deb, actually at the airport, not even at StitchCon. We were at the same airport
I think we talked to her a little bit.
We talked to her a little bit at
StitchCon,
StitchCon,
but we really talked to her.
Yeah, when you're at the airport.
Yeah.
We had some really good sitting and waiting. So some good conversations. So, but my heart and prayers go out to her and her family, or her family, I should say, and her, and God bless. So, Minnie Gray, we'll miss you. So, otherwise, it's just been kind of an average 2 weeks. 4th of July, we didn't do anything special, except watch fireworks on TV.
There was fireworks going on outside.
Yeah.
As you know, if you watched us, we live in California with all the wildfires, and fireworks are pretty much banned.
Well, I think everybody saw that there is a warehouse in Yolo County, which is not too far away, that blew up. And I go, well, there went all of California fireworks right there in one shot. I mean, it was devastating. Don't get me wrong, but it was kind of funny in this. I'm like, well, there's all of California fireworks, just gone. So, but yeah, for fireworks being banned, we got a lot of fireworks.
Yeah. We had a lot of fireworks going on around here. We didn't see any. A lot of years we see them outside our window and stuff, able to see them. But this year there weren't any that went up high enough. Yeah. Which was probably a good thing.
It was. I mean, our hills are pretty brown right now, so I'm kind of thankful that I didn't see too much. Just heard a lot of bangs and pops and thunder and stuff. So, and then. We'll talk about, we went to the city over the weekend. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, I think. So
that's a hint right there.
What's a hint? Oh, that little blue thing there?
Yes, that little
blue thing there. So, all right, let's talk stitching, because that's what people are here for, right?
Yes.
So why don't you kick off what you've stitched on?
Okay. I stitched on, what is this called? All Aboard the Hogwarts Express. I started this on Back to Hogwarts Day.
No, that's September 1st, isn't it?
Yeah, September 1st, 2020.
Oh, that's when you started it, yes.
Yes. It is, here's where it was before. It's on a 18 count Aida, white. And here's where it is now. Mostly what I did was work down here. You can't really see, but that's a cream. It says all aboard. And then I filled in a bunch up here. So this is my one that I need to get done next year. So I don't want to put too much in because I don't want to finish it this year. Because then I'd have to finish something else that's big, and I'm not ready for that one. I think my next one is the Harry Potter bookshelves, book covers, and I'm not even close.
Just playing the system,
That's another one that's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a chore to get done, but. It's fun. It's cross-stitch. It's fun.
I don't have a card for this one, so I can't tell you much. All right, so I think last time I was done with Magazine Monthly cross-stitch challenge. I don't know. I don't think this came into last month. So kind of had a free-for-all. So I was trying to pick something I haven't stitched on in a little while. So I picked Halfway Happy by Heartstring Samplery. And this was in a black needle box for Stranger Things. It was one of their theme boxes. And here's where it was before. And I think all I had was like a tree in. I don't know. As you saw, there's lots of trees. And here's where I got to, which I got more trees in. And that's really it was like a couple days of stitching the trees. But believe it or not, the oh, what's her name? Standing there. So this is that last tree. That's right, coming down here. So I'll get her in pretty soon, and then I can switch to the underworld. So it's an easy stitch. I don't know. It's kind of fun, but kind of
11, is that what her name is? Something like that?
L.
L.
L, yeah, 11. L.
Yeah.
It kind of gets monotonous with the same color. But I think I'll like it when it's done. So, I keep going. And we'll get it done.
Well, you could do some leaves, too.
I could, but I want to get the trees all in and then go
Yeah.
to the leaves. It's kind of the way. I'm a process stitcher, so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My next one is Miss Valentine by Mirabilia. This is my, what is it? It is Whipgo. Whipgo.
Whipgo.
My Whipgo, I'm supposed to do 1,000 stitches a month, and here's where it was before. It is on Vintage Country Mocha linen. I think it's 32 count. And here's where it is now.
Oh.
So, as I said, I'm supposed to get 1,000 stitches done, and I got barely 1,000 stitches done on June 30th. So I got my goal in June. So I was pretty excited about that.
Awesome. Looks really good.
Yep. So that was my other thing, is that this is called for pixie dust. This is called for pixie dust, and it is blue. I have 2 pixie dusts. One is blue and one is pink. So I picked the blue one to do this fairy's wings, and I don't know.
Oh, it didn't say like pixie dust pink or pixie dust blue. They're just both pixie dust?
They're both pixie dust, and I don't think they're supposed to be blue and pink. I think that's just how it ended up.
Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But anyway.
Anyway.
I liked the blue with the because there's some blue accents, and so I think it's where the fairy wings, help me out.
Cross? Intersect?
Yes.
There you go.
That's not the word.
Intersect, right?
Yeah, but they overlap.
Overlap?
There we go. See? Overlap. Okay. So the overlap is blue, so that would be kind of weird to have a pink wing that with the overlap blue. But anyway, it's fine. It's perfect how I like it.
As long as you like it.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yes. You're totally confused. It's okay.
I am. I'm like. Apparently, I thought I spoke Erica. I don't speak Erica.
Not today.
Not today. Because that one did not compute. Okay, next up on Freewheeling After magazine, I picked up something I haven't stitched on a long time, and that's Ghouls Crossing by Praiseworthy Stitches. I don't know why. I think because this one sits in the corner, I don't migrate to it too often. It's kind of a big chart, but I mean, there's not a lot of stitches. I mean, that center house is pretty big, but the rest of it's pretty scattered. But I mean, it is 448 by 216, so fairly big. Here's where it was before. I have no idea what I'm stitching this on. all, it looks like 32 count. But here's where I'm at now. And I got that center door in. That didn't help.
Okay.
The center door in, and some of the orange around that door right here. That's what I'm talking about. So, I need to pick this up more often because it was a very, very, very fun stitch. It uses a lot of multiple vendor threads. Weeks, Classic Color Works. Gosh, I don't even know. Let me look at this over here. Got Jabco buttons, beads. Oh, Gentle Arts. So Weeks and Gentle Arts. And I think there's some Petite Treasure braid in there. So yeah, there's all sorts of goodies when it comes to fibers in there. So I need to work on that a little bit more. Definitely. All right.
My next one is for Stitch Go. Start Go. I did a Whip Go board with starts. And here's Lazy Witch. And here's where I got to.
That's a new start, you said?
Yep, it's a new start. It's on 25 count Lugana. Yep, so that's him. That's the end of the broom. And so then the handle will go right through. He's a sloth.
Was that just one color?
That is just one color. I think I actually even finished that color.
Completed that color? So you're doing color and then try to complete that color on this one?
No, it's what I
just
ended
the
up
way it
doing
worked?
that time.
Just the way it worked out.
Yep. No, just it worked out that way, yeah.
Okay. All right, next up, in Free Roam, and I need to put this on Instagram, so Lancashire Stitches?
Stitcher, I think.
Stitcher. She has a sale going on for her mom who's dealing with some cancer right now. And she has a dragon stitch for mum. And she wanted everybody to kind of start a dragon stitch and stuff.
Just work on a dragon stitch.
Or just work on a dragon stitch. I only can work on a dragon stitch because I got a lot of dragons going on, and I have dragons to stitch on, but I still kind of have a loose rule about stitching on multiple charts by the same designer. So I got to get some dragons done so I can start some new dragons. But I picked out Dragon Biscornu by the Tiny Modernist, and here's where it was before, and I really do need to get this on Instagram, but this is on 32 count Evenweave that I dyed myself, and here's where it is now. So the stitches are all done. The back stitches are 90% done. I just need to go in and do some back stitching across the belly, and I think it's an orange. That orange there for back stitching, and the top part will be done. And then I can go on to the bottom part of the Biscornu. And you can't really see it, but if you look in this corner here, you can see there's a bottom part. It's not a lot of stitching, but yeah, we'll get that done too. And then I can be like my wife and try to stitch up a Biscornu. That way she can't brag, oh, I did a Biscornu. I can go, well, me too.
I'm still trying to figure out the mattress finish. I got the Biscornu down, but the mattress finish, that one's I'm still questioning. My next one is Scary Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. Here's where it was before. This is on 32 count vintage Stormy Night. And here's where it is now. I worked up here a little bit. Yeah. And I worked down. I tried to get some of this fill in down here so that way it's not just fill in at the end. And I got some words done. So there you go.
Cool, cool. All right. Now this one's, I'm on the fence here. And I'll let you guys weigh in on this. So give me your thoughts in the comments after I get done explaining this one. But we're talking Gone Batty by
Quaint Rose
Needle Arts. And anyway, here's where it was before, and I'm going to tell you my dilemma. Here's where it is now. And he's a little purple. And I think I picked the wrong floss. I mean, he is kind of purple there, too. But it's a variegated purple. I don't quite got a lot of variegation in there. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep going on in this or not. I look at it and kind of go, it's kind of interesting color-wise. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm not that far into it. And I got tons of fabric. I can restart. I mean, I got tons of fabric down here, and I can restart this thing. Oh, and this is on 40 count linen medium caramel by Color and Cotton. But I got mixed up. I made the mistake. I was at Color and Cotton, and I saw this design. And I wanted to use their floss since I was at the store. And I grabbed all the DMC that was called for, and I went up to their color wall and picked out floss. The mistake was I didn't write down what matched what. So I got home, and I'm like, So I just kind of went, this is purple, this is kind of black, this is kind of this color, and started stitching. And still haven't written it down. So I may have to go through the floss and see if I made a mistake. If I didn't, maybe I'll move forward. If I did make a mistake on the main part of the body with the wrong color, I might start over. Because I'm looking at it. I mean, what's your opinion?
That's the first time I've actually seen it. I think that right now you only see part of it, and so he looks kind of funny. But I think he'll, because he's kind of, it's like a dark purple, like a brownie purple. I don't know.
I don't know if it shows up or not.
Yeah, it kind of does. But I think with the whole bat done, I don't think it's going to show like, because right now he's kind of looks funny. I don't know how much you want to go farther.
I don't know. Well, I'll let you all weigh in also. That'll help me come to terms what the future of Mr. Gone Batty is going to be. So, okay, off to you.
Okay. My next one is my one I'm going to get done this year. It is Winter White Santa by Mirabilia. Here's where it was before.
Winter white.
It is on 32 count blue linen. And yes, please. I did some more up here. I tried to get this straight. I put another string through, and I think I'm going to have to do something different. So, because I do not like how that, it's supposed to be a pole, straight pole, and it's, anyway. But, so I think I'm done with down here. I just still have a lot more. I started doing more on the Whisper. I did the half cross for the white, and then I'm going over it with the Whisper, and that is actually turning out so much nicer. I'm not going to use as much Whisper. So anyway, there it is. I think he's looking awesome.
Where's the... Can I look at this? What's the difference? Where's the Whisper at here?
Okay. So...
Sorry, everybody.
Here is Whisper with...
Double?
No.
Where's double? She's got to search for it.
I don't know. That might be double. That might be single.
No, you can't even tell.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious. I just wanted to see, because she's over there
In my chair.
mumbling in her chair when she's doing Whisper. And
Not mumbling.
I haven't, well, grumbling, mumbling.
It's a hate
There-
relationship. It's
there's-
not really a love-hate. It's a hate relationship.
There's lots of words that you can put your imagination to. I hear. Blah, 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 blah. And
It's because the first stitch, it's where all the fibers go, and so like one stitch has all the fibers, and then like the next stitches have nothing.
Yep.
So
I think we got to put in like a reminder, like some type of AI. If we touch a Mirabilia, go 28 count.
yes, that would help with the squiggly
Yeah,
straight
because
line.
I did that Nora, the smaller ones, one of her gypsies, and I did it on 32, and I had the beads were really crunching up against each other. I could not get them to lay the way I wanted to. So yeah, I think the charts say 28 or 32, but I would recommend personally go 28 when it comes to anything with beads,
Right.
unless you really know your beads and you can like downsize from say size 11/0 to 15/0, and you know that 15 works on certain count. Unless you know your beads and bead sizes and all
Which I
that
don't.
kind of stuff, I would say just stick with 28 and stick with the called for beads.
28 or 14, but yeah.
Or 20 or 14, yeah.
Right.
So, because I've been bit, she's getting bit, and now I'm wondering on Gypsy Mermaid, my other Nora that I'm doing on Smack the Jellyfish, which I think I did the same mistake, because my go-to is 32 count, hers is 32 count.
Mm-hmm.
I think I went 32 count. So, we'll see when we get there.
It should be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
If I gotta leave out a bead here and there, I'll leave out a bead here and there.
Yeah. I did one thing. It was a Sleeping Beauty. I think I did it on 36 count, and the beads just did not fit.
Oh yeah,
But I
definitely would not fit. Yeah.
I shoved them in there, and I think I should take them out and put like a petite treasure braid in it instead.
We'll put like 15/0, right, instead of 11/0.
That means nothing to me, but
So bead size.
I understand it. Okay, that part I did understand. I just didn't understand this. This size is this size. This size is that size.
That's true.
Anyway.
I do bead more than you do, huh?
Yeah. I just use whatever they call for.
Yep. Okay, I am gonna go off-roading here a little bit. So what you saw before was all the end of the month stitching. January 1st hit. I mean, it's only, what, January 6th today? Yeah, 6th today. So...
Can you say July instead of January?
Oh, sorry. July.
I kept hearing you say January. I'm like, And I'm like, no.
Yeah, well, you know. It even says July on my piece of paper over here. Right. So, you know. July 1st happened. So that means the new Magazine Monthly Cross-Stitch Challenge Acrostic came out. I was late to the game on getting the prompt for the month. I actually didn't fill it out until the night of the 1st, so I was already a day late, $1 short. But I filled it all out, and this month's theme is Bundle Up because it's Christmas in July. And then the acrostic is Woolies. Woolies. So I had to figure out a project for all of those letters. And I started off with... And why did I throw it down here? Oh, I did not throw it down there. What did I do with it? I did it right here. I started off with Fishing Frogs by Ingleside Imaginarium, which is going to be the I in Woolies. And here's where it was before. And I got some pretty good progress in here. I got about 450 stitches in since the last time you saw it. And it was very fun stitching. And here's where it is now. And I put in all the reeds on this side. So all the reeds are done. I just need to do the tops. See how the tops, they got the little tops on this side? I just need the tops on that side. The cattails, yeah. On that side. And then all the reeds will be done over there. But yeah, I did 450 stitches just in reeds, which was a county nightmare, believe it or not. I can't say it. No, it was not a nightmare, but just counting. And sometimes counting's hard, as we all know. So, but yeah, that is that one. And I dyed this fabric myself, so.
Okay. My next one is Lady Liberty by Blackbird. This one I wanted to get done this year, and here's where it was before. It is on 36 count Mystic linen, everything by Mystic, and guess what? It's done. I did this on July 4th. So it is all done. Not ironed, but done.
I think that's called Everything Else.
It just said everything. So there we go. So that was the around. The hedge, and then this is the top. So this one I had already finished before, but just now they're both together and done. So who knows when that will get done? Who knows when that will get FFO'd? But that part's done.
Awesome.
I'm real excited about that.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Yep.
Really good. You're getting really close.
That I did on the 4th.
Yep.
No, I finished it. I'm not really close. I mean, now I just have to FFO.
You just have to FFO it. So.
Yeah. I might have somebody do it.
Not me.
Because I don't know.
All right. So next up for me, I worked on Patriotic Quaker by Primrose Cottage. This was the W in woolies for red, white, and blue. And I worked on this on July 4th. Since my wife goes, hey, you got anything patriotic? I'm like going, oh, I do. So here's where it was before, if I didn't say that before. And this is on 40 count Everything Else by Mystic Fabrics. That's why I asked if that was everything else, because it looks just like this. And there's where I'm at. And I got over 550 stitches on this over the 4th and the 5th. I worked on it 2 days. But this is the bottom of the chart. So that's how big it's going to be. So I have another little motif to do here. I got the shed or the barn to do here, and then 1776 to put down there, and then a few little snowflakes, doodads, hearts and stuff. And it's done. So I think what did I say, like 400 more stitches, I think, when we were talking about it?
I think something like that,
About 4 more stitches and it'll be done. So I think the next time I pick this up, I'll have a finish.
Next thing I picked up on July 4th was Welcome Campers. This is a free pattern by Witchy Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually the pattern, but you can actually get it online. This one is on Kevin Dyed Gray, and hopefully Kevin showed you where it was before. And this is it done.
Hey, this is when our daughter started.
Yeah. July 4th was 2 finishes for me.
Wow.
So, pretty exciting.
I dyed that? I did, didn't I?
Yep. That was a long time ago. Yep. Our daughter started it, and then I finished it. There's a few alterations.
Sometimes I look at my fabric that I've dyed and go, wow.
Wow, I did good.
Who dyed that? Oh, you did? I did? How did I dye that? I have no clue. So.
Yep. All right.
That's why I'm not in the business of dyeing fabric. So.
Because he can't do repeat.
Heck no. I just get my dye out, some fabric out, and have fun. Okay, last for me, which I worked on today, and this is one of the O's in Woolly, and that's Land of the Dead by Nickelwood Crossing, or Cricklewood Crossing. And this is on 32 count. Here's where it was before. So on 32 count linen, A Little Sassy by Be Stitch Me. And here's where it is now. And what I worked on today was I went over here, put his arm in, and then I started down here on the crow and stitched up. Got the crow in and put that little ring in his beak. And yeah, that's 400 stitches just right there.
Is that just DMC on the ring?
It's just everything's DMC on this project. Yeah, 100% DMC.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to change that to something shiny.
I thought about it, but
it's only 4 stitches.
It's 6 stitches.
Stitches. You can always do it later.
Exactly. Yeah, I might get out some silk lame or something. And that's a wrap for my stitching this week.
I have one more that I was working on. This is Octopus's Garden. This is This is a Whip-Go call for me. Here's where it was before.
Whip-Go.
And here's where it is now. So yeah. This is 1969 over there. The 9, for some reason, the first 9 for some reason was a different color. I didn't like that, so I put it into the same color as the rest of the letters. The first part of the quote, it was supposed to be in blue, but the waves up here are not in blue, so I changed this to Garden Gate, and I'm gonna put the waves in blue. Down here, it's in blue, but it's far away. You can't tell. Anyway.
Cool. You're getting pretty close. I'm gonna get back my long and winding road. You're getting too close to having to finish here.
Yep. Yeah, I still have. I did about 800 stitches. I still have about 200 more to go until my whip go is done.
Yep. Yeah,
so that's another one that I'm thinking I might be able to get done this year, so we'll see.
Yeah, so she got
Octopus
Garden, and I got Long and Winding Road when they came out with the Beatles charts.
We got it a few years later.
Yeah,
but yes.
I mean we did, but so she picked that one. I picked Long and Winding Road. I don't know if we'll do the other ones or not, but.
I don't know. I like the Yellow Submarine. I think that one's kind of cool.
That one, I think we couldn't.
I think you're going to do that one.
I think we couldn't agree on who would do that one, so that one got skipped. And these were the only two that neither one of us
cared that the other one did.
Yeah, cared that the other one did, so that's why she's doing Octopus, and that's why I'm doing Long and Winding Road. So.
Yep.
The struggles of a married couple stitching. Who gets what pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, so I briefly talked Magazine Monthly. I said that the theme... Sorry, backing up here if you're not following Kevin's logic here, but Magazine Monthly Challenge theme was bundled up. I stretched this one a little bit, but it works. I picked Boo Bus because there's a ghost on top of the bus that has a scarf on. So he's bundled up, riding on the top of the bus. Because I have Christmas stuff, but either they're done or it's going to be a new start. And I don't want to do 2 new starts this month. W was Patriotic Quaker. Already talked about that one. That was red, white, and blue. White. O, Land of the Dead of... Yeah, well,
that was a stretch.
That one was a stretch.
That was more of a stretch than the scarf.
Hey now.
Sorry.
There's an O.
I can't help it.
There's an O in the title. That's the beginning of a word. Totally works. Okay. The other O is going to be the new start for this month, and that was something I had slated for my 12 starts for the year. And that's going to be Trucking Along series by Stitching with the Housewives, the October truck. So that will be my new start this month. L is going to be Labyrinth Friends. I already showed you is Fishing Frogs by Ingleside Imaginarium. E is going to be Dwarven Axe by... Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm like embroidery. Modern Folk Embroidery. And then S is Monster House by Satsuma Street. That was her Sal last year. So
a few S's.
I kind of fell off the Sal thing.
It was a start.
It was a start.
Yes.
And I was gung-ho until Connie finished it, and I went, I'm done with this project. So, but yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Yep. I got nothing left on my table.
Yep. So that's Magazine Monthly. I try to do that every month to tell you guys what I'm going to probably stitch on. I'm hoping to get through this one pretty quick, since I already got 3 knocked out already. Maybe I'll have the rest of them done by next Flosstube, and then I have lots of time. So I got things I want to do.
After.
Yeah. My stitching might slow down a little bit. I got lots of things I want to do around the house, other hobbies that I've put on the wayside. A garage that needs to be cleaned out.
Always.
Yeah. So I've been putting that stuff off for way too long. So
Cross-stitch takes over.
I know. We got to produce content for the Flosstube.
One thing that I have planned is Hogwarts is next weekend.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Hogwarts. See, there goes the
whole
next weekend is like can't get to the garage next weekend. Got Hogwarts.
Yes. So I'm trying to figure out whether I have not started year 6 yet, and I have not finished year 5 yet, and so I've been trying to decide whether I'm going to start year 6 before year 5 is done, which I have done in the past, but I don't know. I think maybe I just want to finish year 5.
I'm going to be working on year 1.
I'm not competing. I'm in the Hogsmeade, so
both of us are in Hogsmeade, this year.
So we're just gonna join for fun and
relax, stitch. Yep.
So that way, hopefully, we don't have a Hogwarts hangover where we can actually still stitch afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's been to one of the Black Needle Society's.
The Hogwarts, especially, and competed.
Yeah.
Trying to get all those stitches in on all the prompts.
By the time the weekend's over, you're dust.
You are. Fingers hurt. Yeah.
And then you don't stitch for about a week. So.
Yep.
So. We're trying not to do that, but still stitch a lot. So.
But yeah, if you're gonna be there, I don't know what the layout's gonna be for chat rooms and stuff, but we'll probably be in a chat room somewhere.
Hopefully.
She'll probably be on more than I will be. I'm still working, so I couldn't get the days off. I think I might have got Friday off.
I got the days off.
But I didn't get Thursday off, and I think it starts Wednesday afternoon. But
yeah.
So probably both of us will be on Friday. She might be on Thursday, or Thursday afternoon. I might be on. So, but yeah.
Yep.
If you're attending, maybe we'll run into each other. So
hopefully, tell us you watch.
Yeah, I know. A few people reached out saying, "Hey, we gotta find each other on Hogwarts." Well, until we know the chat rooms, I don't know where we're hanging out. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll probably bop in and to a few. Yeah. Usually that's how that works.
That's how it works. So, but yeah, I'll be working on year 1. So I'm not in a hurry. Like I said, I restarted. If you've been watching this for a little while, I restarted the whole thing and started with year 1. I'm still working through it. So
he's putting it all onto 1.
Yep. I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I wanted to look good. So that was one of the things I was getting a little upset with myself, was I was trying to get all those stitches in during Hogwarts, and I wasn't happy with my pieces because I was trying to stitch so fast. I didn't like my stitching, so now I'm just kicking back and enjoying it. So anyway,
yep,
that's just me.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yep. So if you're there, we'll see you.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think that's going to be a wrap. And we'll see you in a few weeks. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye.
Bye.